You create a demon. Um, it depression and mental health is real, right?
Yeah.
And when you keep a lot of those feelings that you want to say to people but you don't say it to them because maybe you're scared or I don't know, whatever the case may be of why you don't want to say the things you want to say, that creates a monster inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about anybody else, but when you hear how certain situations play out, you'll think to yourself, like, what was that person going through? What was they not talking about? Like, when someone dies or someone commits suicide, they'll say, you'll think, like, what was that person going through and not talking about to the point where it got them to want to commit suicide? I am a suicide survivor, right? I've been inside of a psych ward multiple times, not once, not twice, right? And being in those and then being in the outside world to actually see it from a different point of view, like I've seen it from both, you know what I'm saying? Is please talk because I'm not crazy. I don't belong in this damn place with this straight jacket and these white walls and these, I don't belong in here. I belong in therapy. I need somebody to talk to. I need to be able to express myself without judgment. I feel like people need to do that more.
All right, welcome back to the Nel Mauri Show. I'm your host, Nel Mauri, and today we got a very special guest.
Oh, that was it. Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Tiffany Marie. See, that's what I mean. I told him at the beginning I was awkward, and I meant
you
that.
good. So, Tiffany Marie.
Yeah.
Why two eyes?
Oh. Because there was a girl on Facebook who's also a poet, and her name was Tiffany Marie as well, and she had one eye, so I put two eyes. And that's why.
I was trying to figure out it was more deeper, but I get it.
No, the name Tiffany Marie is deep, but the two eyes isn't. I just didn't. They wouldn't let me create a profile without making something different. So
is your real name Tiffany Marie,
no.
or is that your? Ooh, I ain't gonna ask. I ain't federal over here.
No, my name's Aisha.
Aisha.
Mm-hmm. Simple.
You ever play Saints Row?
What's that?
It's a video game. You played it? You can talk. So you can talk.
Yeah.
No.
It's a girl on earth named Aisha.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I don't know nothing about it.
Cool.
I don't know nothing about it.
You good? You good? Yeah. So Tiffany.
Yeah.
Marie with two eyes.
With two eyes.
Is a poet.
Yes.
Author.
Spoken word.
Word poet. My apologies. Spoken word poet.
Award
winning.
Spoken word poet. Yeah.
I got a lot of poetry questions too.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with this first one. What? Why people can't clap? Why is it?
I actually prefer people to clap. Clap, please. Because I can't hear that. Especially if I'm genuinely like doing what I do, and I'm kind of really loud and bold with it. So if I'm doing what I do, I can't hear that. Clap, please. Yeah. But they say this is a more just because it's quieter, so it goes with the mood and the ambiance or whatever.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So I met Tiffany at Art by Rail's event.
Yes, coffee show, the
coffee
art show.
And what stuck out to me about you was the first thing you said was, "I don't need a mic." Why don't you use microphones, or what's the reasoning behind it?
So I have really high anxiety all the time, right? And so I move around on the stage. I am not a person that can stand in one spot. It's so nerve-wracking to me. I can't do it. So with a microphone, you normally can't really walk around with your microphones or as much or the cords, and I'm clumsy. So I don't use the mics, and it don't allow me to be as creative. It don't allow me to give it my energy that I give it when I'm on stage. Like I can't do my hand movements. I can't do my body movements. I can't really give it that energy holding a microphone or even just standing in one spot having to talk into a microphone. So I don't want a mic. I prefer not to perform with a mic. And if I have to perform with a mic, you're going to tell the difference between my show, like how I do it with a mic and how I do it without a mic.
That's the word.
I can agree. I can agree.
Performer.
Yeah.
You don't just say stuff. You're actually giving a performance. So you need to
I got to clap. You can't hear it though. Man.
Okay.
You can't snap it here, but I clap.
You perform.
Cool.
You're an actual performer.
Yeah, actually, that's fire. Like, I like that. When you said that, I was okay. She mean business.
Yeah.
Like she ain't playing. She came here to.
That's why when I don't use a microphone, you gotta be quiet. I'm gonna make you.
Yeah, she sure did. Tell everybody, hey, be quiet. Hey.
Y'all gonna be quiet around here.
I was watching some faces in the room like, ooh, they listening.
So spoken word poetry.
Yeah.
Is a form of expression.
It is.
So my first question is, what does expression mean to you personally? Not just as an artist, but as a person.
So personally, for me, expression is pretty big. I'm a person that's big on expression. Like I like to express myself, and I'm going to express myself. It came from a point where, as a kid, I wasn't able to express myself. Like I used to be so damn scared to talk to my mom. I used to have to. What I used to do is I used to take little notes, little pieces of paper, little sticky notes, and if I wanted to go to like a friend's house, if I wanted to go outside, if I wanted to go to the mall, I would ask her on this piece of paper, and I would stick it on things that I know she'd have to look at in order to read it. So like the computer, the refrigerator, the TV. Like I'd stick these notes, and that would be my way of me asking her, can I do things, rather than I ask her personally. My mom was really mean. She would just be yelling all the time for no reason, just about everything. So I never wanted to talk to her because I'm always getting yelled at. So I never wanted to ask any questions, so I write them down. But it came from that, and it stemmed from that. Because now I'm at a point in my life now where I have to express myself. I cannot not express myself, because if I hold it in, now you playing with a demon. You know what I'm saying? Now you poking, and you shouldn't be. You know, because I'm a very nice person, very non-confrontational, very to myself until I'm not. And when I'm not, I'm a whole different being. I'm crazy, but I like to keep that in. I don't like to show it at all in no shape, form, or fashion, because I don't know how to control it, and that's just me being honest. So I don't be around settings or things that allow me to do that. So I have to express myself. If you don't let me express myself, it's going to be an issue. And I feel like in relationships, being expressive is important. That's from both partners, man and woman. He has to be able to express himself in a setting that's comfortable and non-judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And same for a woman. Same thing. So I feel just, and then just your kids, expressing your kids being able to, so expression is just big for me. That express yourself. Don't come around here not expressing yourself. I'm gonna make you talk. I'm one of those people that will talk, and I will talk in circles around you to make you talk. I'm a person that listens to your energy.
My grandma notes and
Yeah.
hide them under her TV.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out the correlation between like not being able to express yourself like as a kid and like being older and being like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say no matter what.
Yeah, it's because after so much hurt, you got to.
Yeah.
Because you realize that you hold, you realize you hold so much of that stuff in, you got to. So as an adult, it's like, all right, because I ain't gonna let you play with me. So I'm gonna say what I have to say and what I need to say, and I'm gonna do it in a respectful way, whether you
and I'm gonna
like.
pull what you gotta say out of you.
Period. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to talk. And if
Get
you
away
don't,
from me.
there you go. And if you can't talk, and if you don't want to be expressive, you gotta go. Because
Get away from me or
imagine that's
speak up.
bottled up in you. Imagine how you get when that's bottled up. Imagine how that feel. Oh, baby, I don't want no parts.
So I got two questions following up what
Yeah.
you said. So you said that you wrote your mother notes.
Mm-hmm.
When did you grow out of that phase, or how did you overcome that?
I ran away.
Oh, so it got deep.
It did. I ran away. I ain't even gonna say I ran away. I actually got put out at 15. And at that time, it was like I'm not an adult, but I'm also not a little baby anymore. Yeah. So it's like, I'm in school. I'm very smart. What do I want to do? What am I finna do? I don't have any choices. I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have no family. I got an auntie whose house I can go stay at. That's about it. How am I finna provide for myself? Type deal. So when I left at 15, I never looked back. And I never went back home. Never went back home to mama. Like, nothing, ever. I took care of myself, and I've been raising myself since I was 15 years old. So the relationship between me and my mama is actually still pretty shitty. And it never got better. And I never grew out of it. I don't write her notes anymore now, but I'll send her text messages, but I won't call her phone, if that makes sense. Like, the things I want to express to my mom, I'll send in a text message, but I won't call her and tell her to her face or to her ear. I feel like every time we do try to talk face to face, it's always a confrontation, and who got time for that, right?
Yeah.
When it's your parents, anyway. So
first, I want to send healing energy to both of y'all. Hopefully,
y'all
get that together. Got another question that just came in my head. So you did say earlier you had a daughter off camera.
I have two.
Two daughters.
I have a 2-year-old and a 7.
So from your relationship with your mother, what do you do different with those two?
You know what? Nothing. And it's actually pretty sad, but I'm going to take some accountability, okay? And here's that. I don't do anything different. I don't yell at my children, though. like my mom used to. I do yell, but for things that make sense to yell about. I have 2 little girls. I have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old. My 7-year-old is very, very smart, but she's also in a stage where iPads, TikToks, YouTubes is a thing. So my problem with my 7-year-old is I have to stay on her about, I don't want to call it being fast, but doing certain things that's not appropriate for a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listening to certain things that's not appropriate for a 7-year-old. For me, the difference there would be when I would do something like that as a kid, I would get my ass whooped. Okay? If I'm listening to a song I'm not supposed to be listening to and I say a word I'm not supposed to be saying, I'm getting my ass whooped or I'm getting cursed out or I'm getting, so that's one thing different I don't do to my children at all. I don't even discipline my kids. So that's another thing I don't do. Like I ain't gonna say I don't discipline, but I don't whoop them. I'll pop the shit out of my kids, but I won't whoop them physically. I've realized I'm too strong or I have too much built up. So if I hit you, it's overpowered. Like it's too much. And I realized that, and I hit my daughter once when I did it, and I never did it again. So I don't think there's any difference between me and my mom in the way that we parent. I could tell you I'm there more. My mom was young. She was 15. So my grandparents raised me, and I feel like that's where a lot of the wedge came from. But with my kids, I'm there 24/7. Like, it's getting to a point now where it's like, okay, so where was the village that I had when my mom wasn't able to? Yeah. Because now I don't have that village. Where the fuck's that at? Like, where when I need a sitter, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta reach in my pocket every day to pay y'all. Like, I gotta figure, it's just crazy. But I don't think there's anything different, and I'm trying to learn how to be a different parent, like a different kind of parent. And I'm not perfect. There wasn't like a manual written.
Where's my mic? Because you got to start at the difference is the fact that you don't physically overexert yourself with your children, and you also give more presence to your children.
Yeah, I'm there.
So you got to start there. You got to start it saying that. Yeah. His question was, what's the difference? And you said you don't think there's any difference.
I don't.
And then you pointed out.
Oh, some differences. That makes sense.
You good? Major differences, and I think that sometimes we need to learn to give ourselves grace because we'll be tougher on ourselves when we come from a tougher environment. But 2 major differences: you don't physically abuse your children. Yeah. Not only because they don't deserve it, but also because you know what you're capable of. You're regulating your strength and you're regulating your emotions as an adult. So there's 3 differences. At first I heard you say 2, but as I'm listening, I'm hearing 3. Yeah. So 1, you don't physically exert yourself to them over excessive. 2, you're there more. And then 3, you understand that you're more of an impact on what you decide to respond to. Mm-hmm. So you decide not to respond. So you don't discipline them as often. You probably look at them and say they're just kids being kids. Yeah. Because when we were kids being kids, we got treated like all kind of different stuff. Yeah. And you probably look at them and say they're just kids being kids. So you let them slide and skate and
with a lot of stuff.
Get away with a whole lot, which we wish we would have. If we would have got to bed.
Because some things wasn't that deep.
In this isolated conversation,
I agree.
Just listening, there's 3 things that you do differently. So you answered his question by saying nothing, but at the same time.
Yeah, she letting it out. She letting it out.
What she said.
I like it. You honestly, off the rip, you do at least 3 things differently.
You want me to get you? I can grab a mic.
I speak. I'm like her. I speak when I need to.
I'm gonna grab her a mic.
It don't matter. Can we hear her without the mic, or do she need the mic to be able?
Did it catch it?
It'll catch it, but it'd be like faint.
Okay.
But it'd be faint.
It's up to you. But
get her the mic.
All right, babe. I'm gonna ask you this next question if I forget, and then I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna get her a mic.
Okay. She answered your question.
Hey, I'm just like I'm letting her get it out. She gonna think back. She gonna watch it back. I'm like, all right, dang.
I did do something differently. I'm proud of me.
And then earlier you said you deal with somebody, you gonna pull that expression out of them. Yeah. So I'm guessing nonchalant is not your type.
No, I actually hate nonchalant. Nonchalant gonna get you left right where you had me fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nonchalant. Yeah. I'm too expressive because then when you deal with a person who's nonchalant and you're very expressive, it don't work. They're going to feel like you're doing too much. Yeah. They're going to feel like you overly doing too much.
I'm nonchalant. And I'll express myself one good time, but if it get ignored, I'm like, all right, I'm cool.
See, that's the thing. We can't be ignoring. Yeah. When y'all give us what y'all give us, we got to take that and be there in the flesh. Yeah. What are we ignoring it for? Because if I ignore it, what makes you think he's comfortable enough to come back and tell you a second time if you ignored it the first time.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if my man or my significant other at the time has something he wants to get off his chest, whether it's good or bad, we're going to sit and we're going to get that out. And regardless of how I take it or how he takes it, I'm listening and I'm comprehending everything that he's saying. And I'm hoping the same when it's my turn. You feel what I'm saying? But that has to come out. I can't do the nonchalant, because how can I fix it if I don't know what the fuck is wrong? And I'm not going to sit here and play the guessing game, because then I'm going to show you I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm going to just show you.
All right with it. All right, we're going to take a brief commercial break with no commercial. We're going to get her a mic real quick. All right, welcome back. We got our microphone. Say something. Introduce yourself.
We pay them bills. It's Ricky / punk ass in the cut.
I'm dead.
Tiffany Marie in it. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. We just got done talking about nonchalant.
Yeah.
Can someone be expressive without saying a word, or does expression require communication?
It does not.
It don't require communication?
No, not physically. I just told you how I communicated with my mom. I didn't even say a word.
You just wrote it?
I just wrote it. But I still was able to get answers. I still was able to go where I needed to go. I think some people express themselves a lot differently. What if people are not able to put the words together that they want to say?
Yeah.
But they can better write it out, or they can better paint it, or they can better put it in a song, or they could do something different to express themselves versus just communicating about it. Some people like that. Some men don't even know how to put the words together that they're looking for. Some women are the same way, but I think expression comes in all forms, not just communication.
I agree. Some kids are like that.
Yeah, kids are like that.
Yeah. So with your spoken word poetry, do you feel like that you're expressing yourself as you, or are you expressing it for other people?
So for my spoken word poetry, it's a mix of both. I'm gonna be honest. I do not write poetry about my personal life or about my personal experiences. I do not. But I do write poetry around the situation, if that makes sense. I just don't talk about my personal life, because my personal life is my personal life. And once I go through it, I don't want to relive it. We'll be going back. And I have to redo these poems over and over and over again. I perform out of town. I perform in town. I'm doing all types of stuff. So imagine me just having to keep reliving this specific hurt or this specific moment because I wrote this poem on this particular situation. I don't do that.
When did you decide not to do that? Because musicians do that all day long. They'll write songs about things that they experience.
And I don't.
And if it's charting, that means you're performing about this ex, or you're performing about this situation you went through. When did you decide not to make it personal and make it fictional?
I wouldn't even say that it's fictional. It's a mix. Like, so one of my pieces, right? It's called Emotions. And I talk about a man and how he makes my emotions high. He makes my emotions high because he's cheating. He's doing all these different things, but he wants me to cater to him, to be this boss chick, to be this woman in the house that cleans, cooks, fucks, all these different things. But he's out here doing the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? This is my moment to say deuces. So that was the gist of the piece. That's not about a personal, that's not about a specific situation, but it's also something that I can relate to because I've been through it. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
A lot of people have been through that.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been through that. I've been through that multiple times, but that poem is not specifically about my particular situation. If you get what I'm saying, because I don't want to get up there and talk about my particular situation.
Like, you can relate whether or not it went to that depth. You can still relate.
That's all it is.
So you can create a story and paint a picture around it. That's dope.
What do you think happens internally when someone keeps everything bottled up?
You create a demon. Depression and mental health is real, right?
Yeah.
And when you keep a lot of those feelings that you want to say to people, but you don't say it to them because maybe you're scared, or I don't know, whatever the case may be of why you don't want to say the things you want to say, that creates a monster inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about anybody else, but when you hear how certain situations play out, you'll think to yourself, like, what was that person going through? What was they not talking about? Like, when someone dies or someone commits suicide, they'll say, you'll think, like, what was that person going through and not talking about to the point where it got them to want to commit suicide? I am a suicide survivor, right? I've been inside of a psych ward multiple times, not once, not twice, right? And being in those and then being in the outside world to actually see it from a different point of view, like I've seen it from both, you know what I'm saying, is please talk. Because I'm not crazy. I don't belong in this damn place with this straight jacket and these white walls and these, I don't belong in here. I belong in therapy. I need somebody to talk to. I need to be able to express myself without judgment. I feel like people need to do that more. Don't not express yourself. When you don't express yourself, you create a fucking demon. Your mental is fucked up now. Now you're mad at everybody. You mad at the world. You mad at yourself. You feeling a certain type of way about everything and everybody. The one person say the wrong thing to you that's gonna trigger that shit, and you gonna flip the fuck out and you gonna lose your shit.
I've been thinking about that. Was it that show 13th Reasons Why? Something like that?
Yeah.
That's how I be thinking.
You're gonna lose your shit. I've done it so many times where I've let stuff just build and build and build and build, and then that one small, slight, just disagreement, argument, or even just conversation just caused me to let everything out. I let it out like goddamn diarrhea at the mouth. And then that person was sitting there like, so where has this been at? Why you ain't been saying it? You know what I'm saying? Why you haven't been let it out? Why are you just now letting it out? And I'm that kind of person now in a relationship, because don't tell me some shit 6 months later that you was feeling 6 months ago. Now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you should have told me 6 months ago. Now you want me to care and I can't care. Yeah. Let it out. Talk. We got to talk. We got to.
So you said something about therapy. Mm-hmm. You think everybody should go to therapy?
I think therapy is very therapeutic. I've been through therapy. Therapy's not for everyone, but I think everyone should at least try it. I've tried it twice. I like therapy, but I don't like therapy because I don't like when your therapist try to tell you that they understand what you're going through, and you got a white therapist. No disrespect.
I know, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? But here I am, this black woman going through homelessness, going through domestic violence, going through all these different things, depression, just pregnant, fighting, because this is the time I was in therapy. I'm going through all these different things, and I'm talking to this white woman who don't even know what the fuck it feels like to be homeless, who don't know what it feels like to get their ass whooped, who don't know what it feels like to be hungry or go without, or... So it just make me feel like, yes, it's good for therapy because it's good as a release to have somebody to talk to that won't judge you. Also, in that same sense, I don't think that it's helpful when you have someone you really can't relate to because they don't know how to help you if they've never been. How can you help me with something you've never been through?
That's how I be.
What did they teach you in school that they didn't teach me of how to get? If they would have taught that in school, I could have taught myself, and I could have took that shit with me in my life. But what are they teaching you that they didn't teach me that you can tell me that's going to fix this issue that I couldn't teach myself? So with that being said, like it's a good and a bad. Two things can be right at the same time.
I feel you.
Yeah.
That's my favorite saying. Because sometimes you can learn from somebody that has a perspective that nobody around you can teach you.
Yeah.
Sometimes everybody around you can't teach you shit because they get it.
Yeah.
So the therapist...
Correct.
The therapist really just has to be able to empathize and rationalize.
Yeah.
Because I don't want a therapist that's shit like my auntie, my cousins. Nothing like nobody I've been around because ain't none of their ass got the answers because all of them are still codependent on the government.
Yeah.
So I need somebody to help me break these curses.
Yeah.
I need you to help me think out the box.
For sure.
But don't look down on me.
For type shit.
Don't judge me.
I agree.
Don't categorize me or stereotype me because of how I look and where I come from and who I am.
Yeah.
Just understand the facts and move past it.
For sure.
You probably like the family members, like people growing up saying, I'm going through something. They kind of like, ain't nothing wrong with you. Man, why are you crying?
Go pray, go do this, go do that. Like
they know what it's like to really go through something.
They brush off the things, like even as simple as like you said, anxiety or depression. Because like my biggest tragedy in my life was my cousin killing himself. And like to me, he was the first strongest person ever because he left a letter and a whole computer file. Y'all remember when LimeWire and the internet first came out? When we first got computers and shit? He left details on why the fuck he did what he did. But to me, he was the strongest person ever because he said, fuck this life. I ain't doing none of this. Like, he meant it. And he was not scared of dying. And he chose to die. But he left how he felt about everybody in the family. And it's like, even then to now, the adult me is like, that was a very selfish act.
Yeah.
It caused a ripple effect that fucked up the whole family. But
it was his truth.
Yeah.
It was his truth, and he said what he said, and it's because nobody would fucking listen, so he made everybody listen one last time, and now you're hunting with what he said when we could have had conversations.
Do you know how many lives could be saved just by people listening?
I know.
Listening.
I get it.
Just listen.
Yeah.
It's okay to just listen to somebody and not have to say anything back.
Even if it ends in disagreements.
You know what I'm saying?
It can end in disagreements all day long.
That's it. That's all I ever wanted as a child, was somebody to listen to me. And everyone would dismiss me, laugh in my face and everything. I grew up in a street family. Very street, very hood, very
gutter,
trench baby style. I grew up around nothing but men. All men. I got 9 brothers. Heap of uncles, probably like 2 aunties. Yeah, I'm saying
we gotta have a side episode for that. I'm trying to put some volume behind like the women that was raised by men, because that is a varied.
You gotta be on camera though.
I'm there for it that day.
All right, go ahead.
But remember, part 2, like you gotta help them understand, like it's different when you were surrounded by men, because like your opinion and the way you exist with men is different when you was raised by men.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You weren't raised by cat typing females. Like we have a harder time fitting in with women than we do men.
For sure. I don't have any friends. Please, not lying. I have 0 friends. I am a loner stoner.
Ooh.
I do everything by myself.
It ain't did nothing to nobody.
And I'm very non-confrontational. Very cool person. Hang with me. Fuck with me. I have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta check your pockets when you're done.
Nothing. I'm not that type, and I pay for you. You don't even, when you out with me, oh baby, I'm not Miss Flat Purse.
Friend.
Let's go. Where we going, friend? I invited you out. If I invite you out, I got you.
I fuck with that. That's real. That's real. All right, we got the next question. Have you ever seen someone's silence turn into resentment or toxic behavior over time?
Yeah. Both. You said silence, right?
Yeah. Have you? I'll say it again. Have you ever seen someone's silence turn into resentment or toxic behavior over time?
Yeah, I go through that.
Ooh.
I have. Listen. I go through that, and I still go through that to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like me not being able to express myself, I be serious when I say it.
It's a prison.
It is, and so imagine being my significant other, and I cannot talk to you for shit about anything that I have going on. You turn your back, you woof it away, you shrug it off like it's nothing.
Hey, what's
or you
wrong?
Just half-ass,
nothing.
Yeah. Or
hey,
you
what's
just,
wrong?
You
nothing.
just half-ass listening. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't finna keep asking you what's wrong.
Now I don't want to talk. Now I don't want to tell you what's wrong. Now I don't even want you to know what I got going on in my life that's tearing me down, because you don't even want to listen. You don't care to listen. And that will cause me to resent you. I don't even want you around me.
But I asked you what's wrong.
And if you ask me what's wrong, I'm going to tell you what's wrong.
But I asked you, I ain't mean it. Like, I just asked you because I'm supposed to ask.
And then
I ain't really listening.
And even with that, don't ask me shit if you don't care. Because then what are you asking me for?
Because I'm supposed to.
That's just like somebody saying.
I can see that.
But then listen. But then what he going to say to you? Oh, everything going to be okay.
See what I'm saying?
Listen.
Family will do that though. Family, hey, cuz, how you doing? Oh, dang, that's messed up.
Literally.
You good though?
That'll get you left.
So have you ever thought about it from a man's perspective, where we trying to see what's wrong with y'all, and we say, oh, yeah, it'll be okay, because honestly, we got to kind of figure it out. We gotta fight battles every day to be.
So I understand from a man's perspective. You guys have your own battles that you fight. I have 9 brothers, so I get it wholeheartedly. You guys have your own battles that you fight. You know what I'm saying? But would you like me to say that to you when you fighting one of your battles? And you really
you talking about reciprocity, but you don't understand it though, because you didn't say to
really want me. You literally got shit going on. It's turning you down. I can see that it's turning you down. As your woman, I'm here to listen to you. And instead of giving you sound advice, and instead of telling you, oh, you know, we can do this. I can help you do this. We can start here. We can do whatever we need to do to get you where you need to go.
Let's figure it out.
I just say, oh, everything gonna be all right.
Why y'all do that?
And I would say, if you do say that,
how would you feel?
Why do y'all do that?
It's weird, because if you say that to us, we'll probably like, you know what, she right.
Because that's all y'all need to hear.
Because y'all stress y'all might see it as 10, but we see it as 2. Like, we can go through the same thing. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, it'll eventually pass. I'm going to figure it out. To you, it's probably crashing your world down.
Okay, so
and if I
come on, because I need to know. I need to know. So, right. As a man to a woman, if you ask her, babe, what's wrong? And she tell you a little bit of what's wrong, and you say, it'll be all right. And she telling you what's wrong, did you just gauge her what's wrong on a scale of 1 to 10, and that's why you told her it'll be all right instead of giving it genuine energy on the catastrophe?
It all depends.
That's what I'm saying. You just gauged it.
It is case by case.
All right, so this case by case.
Well, why would it be case by case?
Don't matter. It's disturbing her whole spirit.
Crazy. And like, okay, we can't just say it's okay because it's not gonna be okay. But
so as your woman, you're gonna know when I'm very serious.
Yeah.
And when the shit ain't that serious, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to you with a situation that happened at work and you say, oh, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit else to say because it probably is going to be all right. I'm probably just overreacting because the bitch pissed me off.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. But then over here, if I'm telling you about something that's very sound to my heart, I don't want to hear everything gonna be okay because to me right now everything's not fucking okay.
It do depend on what it is, like you said.
But it may be okay. But that's what we're saying. The duality.
It just may very well be okay. But as my man, I want you to just
the dualities of it is
come hold me.
Yeah.
Come tell me everything gonna be okay.
Yeah, you gotta do that, but
when you decide to
express yourself and use the words, when your brain decides to say,
to open your mouth,
what in my repertoire can I say to soothe her? Let me not say, dang, that's messed up. Everything gonna be okay, or nothing of the equivalent. If you willing to soothe me through it, because now you just pissed me off because you just gave me this generic response.
Now you just got your ass left.
Oh my God.
Now you nonchalant.
No real shit. I run a strict program that everything gonna be alright. Shit'll get you left.
Don't get me wrong. We want you to be calm. We want you to be a man and be calm and be in control about the situation because we're probably emotional and over erratic about it. So we do want you to be a man and be calm about it, but be just as perturbed by the situation as we are.
Like examples, like you said, the job thing.
Yeah.
You got into it somebody at your work.
Yeah.
Just tell me quit, babe, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Fuck Janice, it'd be all right.
I said, tell me fuck her, quit your job, and I got some money in the cut. I'll shut the fuck up.
Probably lost your car, got in a crash or something.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked up. We probably think, it'd be okay. We'll get you another car. But you over here like, motherfucker, I gotta get to work, gotta take my kids, I gotta do that. But we thinking it's just material. So I can see where there is a disconnect right there. But it all depends on what it is.
Everything gonna be okay. I want you to tell me how the fuck we finna get the kids
to
the job, how we finna get them to school, how we
real
finna
life.
Get to work, how
and you're right.
I want you to tell me because at this point, if you tell me everything gonna be alright, you just dismiss the fuck out my feelings. Number one, number two, to me it feels like you're just listening to respond and not listening to actually be there for me and actually give me sound advice. Like I feel like just telling me everything gonna be okay is just a way for you to be nosy.
No, not even
want to know my business.
No. Not even be nosy because let's say it's someone that cares about you. They're not being nosy. They're saying it as a robotic response because men scenario shit in their head and they're like, oh wait, this is a what's the name of moment and this is how I'm supposed to show up as a man. Yeah. So I'm calculating that she doesn't have an appetite. I'm calculating that she's irritated and her responses are short. So let me slow down and ask her, babe, what's going on? What's wrong? And they're calculating their response based on what you tell them what's wrong. If it's work, your response is a 4 or a 2 or something, depending on how much money y'all need and how much they give a fuck about their job. Mm-hmm. But if it's the kids or if it's your mama or something like that, then it's an 8 or a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
But if it's the homegirl that's been acting weird with you any fucking way, then it's a 6 or a 4.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all how life be real now that I got y'all attention. Anyway, so for me, that shit was an investment through a job I used to work for. It was a $9,000 investment. When I checked my Fidelity investment, $9,000 of my money was gone. So I'm out almost 10 bands. And my babe was like, babe, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, that was not
okay. He talked me down. I woke up and found out I'm down $10K. Gone.
Now that right
gone.
Everything gone.
And this nigga talked me out of it. We did not wake up thinking that.
Leave. You should have left him. Hopefully, yeah.
No, this was real.
No, leave him. Keep him.
This is real. He talked me out of my crash out moment. And he like, babe, no. He talked me out of the $10K loss. This was recent. He talked me out of that 10K loss because you know what type of shit I get on if I'm down 10K. Imagine when you wake up thinking that you ain't got shit. All your money you think you had gone. You wake up on some like, I gotta get it now. Like, if I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul, like, I gotta get it. Jesus. I woke up and I'm down 10K. And he straight talked me into a calm, controlled state. Because we didn't had enough minor shit to where, like, it's not like a nigga being nosy. This is my man. Yeah. He talked me down from a 10K loss one morning. And now fast forward into coffee, I'm like, baby, calm down. He like, no! I'm like, you know how long it took me to get that nigga to get dressed? It took a lot. And I'm like, nigga, we spent the money, we did the shit, we heard. Cool, I guess we were having a good time.
I didn't get it riled up, dog.
I hope we still cool.
It took me so much. It took me so much to talk him into taking advantage of that moment. He was finna let that whole day slide.
Man, fuck that 10K. That's what I'm thinking.
No, in my mind,
no, real right. Yeah, fuck that 10K.
But in my mind, I'm thinking like, nigga, you just talked me down from a 10K loss, and we ate fucking homemade waffles and shit like it was nothing. You just talked me down from a 10K loss. I can't talk you down from the chaos of an event in a moment to where you go put on your outfit. That nigga made me ask him 4 times to get dressed. You helped me lay the table. You saw the chaos of the moment, like haters not showing up, this going on, like all the shit in the moment. I'm like, babe, hold on, wait. I get it. You frustrated, you pissed, you expressing yourself. Go put your clothes on. It took me hella shit, but I woke up and I lost 10K. That nigga talked me out that shit like it was nothing.
That's crazy, because, baby,
I ain't got 10K to lose. I'm telling y'all, that was my last. That was my Roth, my 401k. That was like everything.
The whole house would have been woke when I got it. Everybody.
I felt like that. I don't know how to do. So, thank y'all for sharing and letting me have a mic, but it's possible. It's possible. I had to fight to get him to get dressed. Yes. But he ain't had to fight to talk me down off of I ain't made none of that money back yet, but here we are.
It depends on the situation.
But, you know.
It does.
Look, it'll be okay.
It depends on the situation, the person,
the money will come back.
And the woman. So when your woman's at a 10, don't say no generic bullshit. Be there in the moment with her.
Okay, one last thing with that. Sometimes we afraid to say the wrong thing. We think that's the safest answer.
Don't be.
I ain't even gonna cap.
Don't be, because if the roles were reversed and you had to tell her some fucked up shit or some emotional shit, it ain't shit you can tell her that's gonna
like,
make
baby,
her
it'll be okay. I ain't gonna spaz out on you.
No.
I'll be like,
she may spaz out on your behalf, but it ain't. If the roles reversed and that's your woman, you could tell her the most fucked up shit. And she ain't gonna let nobody else know you was fucked up. She gonna protect you.
Yeah, hopefully.
And that's what I'm saying. If that's the scenario. So if that's who you think you got, don't say no robot shit. If you think she a real one, don't say no robotic shit. Don't say no.
I don't give you no robotic answers. I don't have robotic answers to give.
Yeah, they gonna be genuine with you in a moment. They not even gonna tell you when you wrong yet.
And an author, like what?
Because this your moment. They ain't even gonna tell you fucked up.
I'm dating a bottle girl. What's she gonna?
Well, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna tell you.
It's some bottle girls out.
She said, I'm an author and poet. I'm like,
no. What I'm saying is,
some bottle girls out there that
expression
take
from me.
Because
I mean, what else you gonna get from me?
No, this from bottle girl. I'm just saying, you know.
It's some women out there that'll let you have your most fucked up moments. So all we saying is when we tweaking, just don't say no commercial shit to us.
I feel that.
Make it original.
All right, we gonna go to the next question. Why do people struggle to be fully honest with the people they claim they love? I'm gonna ask it again.
No.
You got it.
You know what? I can't speak on other people's behalf because I don't know why they lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they choose not to be honest to the people they love. Me personally, me personally, I'm honest, whether you like it or not, because I love you. You know what I'm saying? And so for you to want to lie to me because you think it's gonna protect my feelings and protect my heart, you're not doing shit but damaging it. You fucking it up some more because you feel like lying to me or being dishonest was the best way to go about it. That to me is not love in general.
Because they're selfish.
Yeah,
people lie because they're selfish.
Well, let's say you got something going on. Let's say I'm trying to think of something. Let's say you suck at drawing or something, right?
Okay.
But you want to get better.
Yeah.
And you're like, how's this looking? I know it look like shit, but I'm gonna lie and say, yeah, it's starting to look better. Knowing this look like shit.
Why would you lie?
If I'm be honest and be like, Because I want to keep your confidence up. What if I be like, it's good, and you're like, okay, and it keeps you motivated to keep going.
Then we
keep
just talking about delivery. You just gotta work on your delivery.
And then, if I'm honest, like, babe, honestly, this is trash. Now you mad at me because I killed your drink.
No, I'm not mad at you because
you personally, you seem like you.
I'm not mad at you at all.
Take criticism well.
I take criticism very well.
You take criticism.
You have to know your partner.
Yeah, facts.
So if you know your partner, you know they don't take criticism well, then you have to find a way around that. Me personally, I take criticism well because I'm gonna give it. So I can receive it because I give it. If I suck at this, don't sit here and tell me that it looks good just to keep me going.
Now you send me out there looking crazy.
You're not the first of all. You're not even the only person. You're not even the only person that I asked. Let me start there. You're not the only person that I asked. So if I asked you and other people and everybody else said that shit looks ass, but you're the only one that said it looked good, I know you're lying. I probably know you're lying already just based off your energy because it sounded like you were lying. I could tell you were lying. You just gave me an answer.
Ooh.
Don't do that. That's just like, I'm a poet.
Don't tell me what you think I want to hear.
If I write a new poem and I'm like, babe, listen to this poem. Tell me how it feels. Tell me how you feel about it. And I do it and you genuinely do not like it, but you tell me that you like it, like that's not going to make me feel better. I want to hear the honesty. Tell me that, okay, you need to go deeper on this line right here. You need to put more bars in this right here. You need to add more rhyme on this line. You need to talk about something different. You need to get rid of that. Like, I like that type of criticism. You may not be able to tell me all that because maybe you genuinely just don't know, but at least say, nah, babe, you got to change something in there. Like, that don't sound like you. That ain't moving like I need, like you normally do you, especially if you know me as your partner. If you know your partner, then you're going to know. But that don't lie to me. Don't just tell me some shit I want to hear. Cause then, baby, that's not good for you. Now I don't believe shit you say. You can tell me we finna go get Taco Bell and I think you lying.
Get Chipotle, baby.
Is that bitch at the store?
Now I think you lying about everything because you lie about the small shit.
Yeah. But people lie.
Do you think fear of judgment stops more people from expressing themselves than fear of losing the relationship?
Yes. I don't care about losing a relationship.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I feel the same way. At first, I was like,
I don't care about losing anybody. I've lost men. I've lost family. I've lost siblings. I've lost jobs. Shit, I just lost a job. Literally.
But wait.
Judgment? It'll be okay.
Is it?
It'll be okay.
It is going to be okay because I'm a hustler. Yeah. I know it's going to
See?
I know it's going to be okay. I literally just lost a job. And on the day that I lost my job, you know what motherfucker said to me? It's going to be okay. Yeah. But to me, it was not going to be okay because they don't know. They know what I'm going through. I got shit to do. I got stuff I'm trying to make happen. Yeah. I'm trying to put a roof over me and my kids' heads. I can't do that.
Yeah. So y'all said fear of judgment though.
Yeah. I
ain't scared of being judged. Judge the fuck out of me. Just don't quit. Judge me all day. Just don't quit.
I like that.
Don't judge me.
You can judge me. I'm judging me. I'm judgmental as fuck. I'm the opposite. I'm judgmental as fuck.
What does judging me get you?
Nothing.
What does that do for you?
People just like to hate or judge.
So what does that do for our relationship?
That's what I'm saying. That's a whole different conversation. Yeah. So judge me all you want, but now that you think you the judge, now let's get some mirrors and some citations in this bitch. We supposed to be walking with guys, so let's get to measuring. But if you don't want to measure and we just judging, we just calling out my real shit, then okay, I was fucked up. Because that's what marriage is to me. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, marriage say death do us part. So if I kill a nigga, you finna divorce me? No, you said death do us part, not that nigga death. We in this together. I gotta tell you the darkest stuff.
Yeah, bro, you bury your body. Don't come here. All right.
You know what time it is? Death row.
Hold on, buddy. I don't know you. Wait for me. The energy I'm getting from you, you seem like if you got something on your mind, you gonna say it immediately, no matter how you feel. If you angry, happy, sad, or whatever, you gonna just throw it out there. So my next question is it better to express how you feel immediately or wait till you calm down?
Both.
No, but for you, directly.
Both.
You think, calm down?
So first and foremost, I gotta calm down. But immediately afterwards, baby, I'm finna give you a mouthful.
So you gonna be chill, then you gonna get mad?
So listen, no.
Oh well.
I'm gonna give you an example, right? So I was just seeing this guy, bumped into him in the club. We reconnected in the club and everything, right?
That's the worst.
We've been hanging out. We've been doing, but I'm not dumb. There's women. I was still talking to other guys, you know, so I wasn't expecting you to drop these women right then and there. But then once we started to get back on the tip of, okay, what we finna do? You know what I'm saying? So we're in the car, we're talking, we smoking. He gets a phone call. Da-da-da-da-ding. He ignores it. I'm paying attention to body language. I'm paying attention to everything. He ignores it. It rings again. He answers it this time. Now, this is the part where I had to calm myself down because when my body gets a feeling like something ain't right, it ain't right. So he answers it. He's trying to turn the volume down fast as a motherfucker on the phone. Like, you can hear it. You can hear it. Like when a person trying to turn their volume down on the iPhone, you can hear it. So, but she's still loud. It's quiet in the car. Ain't no music playing or nothing. He ain't even step out the car. He took the phone conversation right then and there. So she's like, hey, Big Daddy. And they got to having the conversation. Now listen, he on the phone and he's trying to talk over her so I'm not hearing what she's saying. So he's doing little like, you know, little small stuff. So he's like, yeah, but let me call you back. Hung up the phone. Y'all. I sat, my insides were fiery, like on fire for other reasons to talk about off camera, but on fire, livid, because you don't have to lie. I'm not dumb, you know? I had to calm down. I literally sat there and laughed. That's like, I'm crazy. But I sat there and I laughed.
Laughing a lot.
And I was just kind of like laughing. I was doing some stuff like this, like kind of rocking back and forth, just getting myself to calm down. And then immediately, as soon as I calmed down, he got a mouthful. And it wasn't me like being mad or angry. It was just me telling him like, who time you wasting? You know what I'm saying? Like do you need time to get your affairs in order with other women before me and you do what it is that we've been talking about doing since we reconnected? No, I'm just using her for her money. I'm sorry. So it got me to calm down because now I'm just hearing his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm calming down. But like immediately after the phone conversation, I calmed myself down and then I got straight into it. I'm finna tell you how I'm feeling right now. This not finna be me to go in the house and send you a 12-page text message that I could have had this conversation with you right here. I'm gonna calm down first. And then immediately afterwards, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Because if I do not, you're going to get that 12-page text. And you're probably going to want to pull up after you read it. Ooh. So I would much rather for us to do this right here and there. I'm very respectful when it comes to any of, anything like that. So I'm going to be respectful. But you're going to hear my mouth. Because that's unacceptable. Just a little. But I'm going to calm down
both
first.
of them.
But it's both of them for me because I have to calm down first. And then I have to say, because if I don't calm down and I just talk immediately first, I'm going to say some shit I probably don't even mean. And now I can't even take it back.
Yeah, don't do that.
So let me calm down first. Let me collect my thoughts. And then let me tell you what's on my mind.
So at what point does expressing yourself become hurtful to others? In that moment?
In that moment. Where you speak without thinking first. You're just... If I would have calmed down, who the fuck was that bitch? Why the fuck? Who the fuck? And why the fuck?
Hey, baby, this is my grandma.
Ain't no fucking grandma.
My cousin.
I probably would have slapped the phone and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have got there.
Can't have my cousin bring the groceries in the house.
No.
I think I'm dangerous because if I got time to think about it, I got time to creatively tell you about yourself in the most hurtful, calm way.
And that's exactly what I did. I don't play no games,
It may be worse if I got time to think about it because now I get to calculate how to cut you.
Now I get to calculate what I'm finna say.
They both dangerous.
In the most craziest way.
Because in the moment, I may just sound belligerent and emotional.
And I'm not a dumb female, so I use big words on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get time to think about it, I'm going to cut this shit. I'm finna slice you up.
So you said something earlier about you would send a 12-page essay. So, like, for the nonchalant niggas, we'll see that and not read a single word.
For sure, he won't read a single, and he don't have to. But one thing about a man...
Them first 2 bars going to get you. It's going to make you read.
That, or one thing about a man is you don't have to read it, but I'm going to walk away, and you're going to come back. So you don't have a choice but to hear it one way or another. They always spin the block. For me, in my instances, in my situations, I've never not had a man that haven't spent the block. I've never not had an ex or a nigga I fucked with not spin the block a second time, even though I was the problem. They still spent the block.
Like the crazy, I can't rock with the crazy.
And I'm not even crazy. I'm crazy when you get me.
I don't think you're crazy. I just see like the energy.
Yeah, don't fucking play with me. It is fun. Just don't play. Like, who got time for that? Mm-hmm. You would never hear my mouth. You wouldn't even hear me complain.
As long as you being honest.
As long as you being honest and upfront. Come on now. I've been through a lot of shit with a lot.
Y'all really like honesty?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Be honest with me. What you lying for?
I just don't be believing it.
If y'all wonder why
not be honest? Here's how many women I done had come to me as women.
Here's the thing. The whole reason why.
Honest.
Yeah, that's terrible.
The whole reason why women have a roster.
Barbara, this Shirley.
Yeah, that's.
You know how many times I done got Shirley?
That's why.
Crazy.
That's why our roster exists. Our roster is literally just a group of niggas that don't lie. When a woman is single and they just dating around, they roster of those.
Just stop lying.
Stop lying. Because when she ain't taking nobody serious, her roster is a lineup of the niggas that don't lie from most enjoyable to the least toxic. And we just categorize them like that. And it's like, nigga, guess what? You been 100 with me for the last 3 years. I know you got a baby mama. I know you got, like, we know what you come with and you not lying to me. And that's why you get to exist. But as soon as somebody quit playing with us, then you go right back to being no fucking body.
That's fine. I like that. We're going to have to get you an episode. I got more questions.
She wasn't lying though. Like, she telling the truth. She telling the truth. Like, we do like niggas that don't lie, and you still gonna hurt my mouth.
So many times
they always spin the block.
Lying when you could have just been honest.
And they spin the block because they think they got away with the lie, and you still gotta hear what I had to fucking say.
Be ridiculous. I just think it's crazy, but it teaches me something every time. Every relationship is not like a loss; it's a lesson learned from me. Or every situationship, so I take that shit with me. But be honest with me. Don't what you lying for. I'm gonna find out anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out anyway.
And just lie sooner than later.
I don't even gotta go look for it.
Well, you said lie sooner than later?
Yeah, lie before Shirley called me. So when she called me, I know what to say.
At least put me on game. Why would you not put me on game? Why would you let me get out there and embarrass you like that? Now you didn't put me on game.
Shirley didn't walk
I done told Barbara that you done been over here 6 times and we done hunched from the top to the bottom and you put me through my mattress last night. Now you ain't got nowhere to live. And you can't come here. Because you didn't be honest.
Or I could have said,
God damn.
Or I could have said something totally different, and now you still got your house.
Now you still got your house. Now you still got a place to live. Now you still
and
got
no,
your
you
side.
can't sleep over in my space.
If that's what it's gonna be, then just say that.
I done had Shirley walk up to me in the club.
Maybe I really don't want to be with you.
Maybe
we can just be fucking off on the side. Maybe I'm okay with that.
Just be honest.
Just be honest.
I feel like I'm gonna be honest how I feel from what I've been through. If I lie first, whatever, boom, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me tell the truth.
Here's my thing though,
and then it works out that way.
But why lie first? That's what I don't get. If you lie, okay, so let's say we meet and you lie first about dumb shit, and that's okay. That's okay. Everybody lie here and there. And sometimes it be men more than women. I just say that. But let's just say you lie first and you like, it's because I ain't know you, I ain't trust you. And now we vibing for real. So now I'm going to let you get to know the real me. Because let's say a nigga lie about where he live. That happens.
Yeah.
That's a small lie.
That's a small lie. Let's say a nigga lie about whether or not he got 1 kid or 3 or however. But now we rocking and now I know you. Why lie beyond that?
Well, I can't answer that because that nigga.
If you feel like you fuck with me even a little bit.
You tell me you got 1 kid and I found out you got 3, baby. You going where them 3 kids at?
See, now that's crazy. The one thing I won't lie about my kids. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have this many kids or not. I have to be honest about that because they're part of me. But
you should just be honest about every fucking.
But let's say you got an ex. Let's say it's not a kid thing.
It's gonna be a lot.
Let's say you single, I'm single, and we just vibing and. We know we both got other people we fuck with, but now, like, we fuck with each other heavy. Like, why would you lie about an ex, though? Let's say the last person you was heavily fucking with, you still in and out, back and forth with them. That be the weird shit I don't fuck with, because that's not a baby mama.
I can see that.
A baby mama is different. I'm going to always wonder if you fuck with her or not. Yeah. You got to show me how that dynamic look. But let's say you just got an ex. It was the last bitch you was rocking with heavy, and now you really feeling me. Like, why not let me know that you halfway in that shit, too? Because that's when I get that Shirley call. And that's when I get the who was
loud.
That's when I
and she over the top.
Make you turn up.
But that's what makes us
turn up. I get in my Shirley pose.
Yeah, it makes me paint the picture for you.
And now I'm finna get real creative with my words, and I'm finna make you feel it because now you on my. First of all, I am a girl's girl. Big
all day long,
right?
So the mother of your children can't call me and say I had no idea he was disturbing our happy home because I'm not gonna respond to her like I'm gonna respond to Shirley. Shirley got me fucked up.
I'm a girl's girl. I respond to all girls the same. Baby, stand on your motherfucking 10. What are you in my inbox for? What you on my phone for?
What are we doing?
What you doing? Because at the end of the day, he gonna still do it, and you gonna still let him because you're not going nowhere.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you in my DMs for? You want to get clarification on something? Here's the clarification. I done gave it to you. Now what? Because you still with him. Nothing's gonna change. He finna come back and text me as soon as he figure out you block my number. He finna unblock it. He about to come back and text me. We finna be starting back having these conversations. So what did you like? I'ma tell her, baby, stand on your 10, love yourself. Be beautiful, standing. You go find you somebody that actually love you. You shouldn't even be going through this.
I'm not the problem.
I'm going to tell them that because I'm not the problem. And I've never was the problem because if I would have known about you, it wouldn't have even gotten this far with me and him. I'm not a homewrecker. I don't do that. I don't even give a nigga my name, my time, or my phone number once I know you even rocking with anything. Even if y'all on the talking stages, I don't fuck with it.
That's why I say the ex that they still back and forth with because they been broke up with her. But they still close enough to where it's like, if you ask her to open the door, she gonna open it because you used to live here type shit. Like, y'all, you got that one ex that you will still do that with, and in their mind, y'all gonna get back together, and it's just a long-ass break. And now here I go getting caught up in it with real feelings, and that's Shirley on my line trying to figure out if you just met me and be outside with me or if you eating ass.
And I
gotta tell her.
And I'm finna tell her, baby, he eat it. With his leg on his stomach like a sniper.
Oh my God.
Now I gotta tell her that your ex then moved on, and I may be the next best thing he ever fucking had, depending on how he handled this situation.
All right, I'm talking to one person.
That's what's up. And I love that.
So I ain't got to worry about all that crazy mess.
That's the safest thing to do.
That's why I'm by myself.
Yes.
I don't even play around.
That's why I don't fuck with liars. That's the question said.
Yeah.
I got honesty from the beginning and gave it, and it was like, you just make your decision.
Men feel like they doing us a favor by not being honest. No, you're not doing me a favor.
That's the difference between women that was raised by niggas.
You doing you a favor.
I can see us lying for us. For selfish reasons.
Yeah, for y'all. You're doing you a favor. You're not doing me a favor.
And after we get it and you get a part of the program,
then
we be like, look, I got all this other stuff going on. By then you already trapped in your mind like, oh shit, I do like this nigga.
So and now let me wrap my head around it, but don't get too far past the I do like that.
Go like this nigga got a whole secret family and shit. That's wild.
That's wrong.
But if it's just a nigga just trying to bounce around.
I've been through that. A nigga with a secret family.
Yeah, nigga.
Baby, when the wife called my phone, when she showed up to one of my shows and I didn't even know she existed, I could write a book about my life.
Try taking a nigga out of town for his birthday, and after a night well done, while you put him in a Maserati and dress him from head to toe and take him to get new diamonds, and you got your father and your uncle and your whole family out celebrating him on his drunken night home, his two girlfriends that he's in a poly relationship text and say, oh, you back with her? That's who you spent your birthday with?
That's crazy.
I'm talking about two women.
Shout out to him.
Two women. Two women decided to keep it on hush.
Shout out to him.
You to go.
And we on the way home.
Oh, you got somebody get you some diamonds and you got your girlfriends at home.
You got two women that
I'm
said.
sorry. I
thought you said you was done with your little girlfriend. Two women.
That's crazy.
And they knew me by name.
Baby.
And gave him a deadline to respond and say you was just using her. I was the one being used.
I wish a nigga would.
You only say you can have two, not three.
Don't be saying that, cuz. That shit dangerous. Don't wish a nigga would. I wish the nigga would. And he did. He did it with two bitches.
I play so broke off the back. You play broke with a nigga, he don't want to fuck with you. You play broke with a nigga, he actually want to fuck with you. That mean he genuinely fuck with you.
No, he did. I played broke for years, and we got engaged.
I play broke. You can't use me.
I don't even got it. Children, and I had custody and legal rights.
He got engaged. You and had two. What the hell?
She got a life to talk about, baby. Because
I had legal rights of his children.
I've been thinking my life be fun, but you got me beat.
I adopted his seeds. We lived in multiple cities together. We lived on.
It's just a movie. That's it. It's just.
And he still went got to a mommy, and they was.
That's crazy.
They had the best OnlyFans channel. I didn't know about. They was making money.
God.
They was making more money than me.
I got me up for. I can't.
Date a chick that was raised by niggas. She mean
Oh
well.
my god. All right. We're gonna go back to. We're gonna bring it back down.
Okay.
We're gonna bring it back to your spoken word poetry. Do you write more from fresh emotions, or do you need time to process before you can put it into words?
I need time to process before I can put them into words. Fresh emotions are how you writing down. Fuck that bitch ass nigga on paper.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? That's not.
Can't have a happy day. Never. These niggas gonna piss her off every time. I feel that.
I mean, I've wrote poems about good, happy, loving black men type things.
Passion.
You know, things like that. I've wrote those poems, but that's not what they want to hear. I'm gonna be honest.
I agree. Even with the podcast thing, when I post the inspirational shit, they be like, "Yeah, we like this." But as soon as I post the toxic shit,
Yeah,
they gonna.
that's because they like drama. They like chaos. They like.
I want to mix, but I ain't trying to be
for sure
one dimensional.
For sure.
I like talk shit too personally, but
I have to think about my topics and my pieces first before I write anything. I'm very intentional with the things that I write. I have a certain time limit. My poems never go over 3 minutes. I have a certain way that I write, and I have a certain way that I do it. So I have to think about it first. I gotta process my emotions.
It's craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got to.
that's what's up. Have you ever gone back and read any of your old poems and realized you were healing without even knowing it?
Yeah,
I know. You did say you don't really write about your personal life, but you can still relate to.
So I have the poem that I performed at the Coffee Art Show. It's called Black Sheep.
Yeah, I was rocking with that.
I wrote that poem when I first started doing poetry 7 years ago. And no one's ever heard it because I've always been afraid to perform it because my mom is also a poet. And she is in the crowd most of the times at some of my shows. So I used to be afraid to perform that piece. So now looking back on it, that piece is damn near 7 years old, and I'm bringing it back out, and I'm actually performing it, and people love it. And I can tell that I've healed from that, what I was going through at the time when I wrote it, versus now in today's time, because I'm actually able to get on stage and perform it. I was too scared to do it at first. Scared what she was going to say, what she was going to think, if we was going to get into it. I think I've healed past that. I think I'm at a point now where I don't too much care. And this is a good piece, and people should hear it because it can honestly help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So.
I agree.
And it touched a lot of people because you had different pieces in mind for that night.
I had
and she decided to do that.
Different pieces, and I actually wrote a specific piece called Black Bean Coffee that I was supposed to have performed that night at the Coffee Art Show.
And I thought that was the piece she was doing until I heard Black Sheep.
Yeah, I did
off the walls, no mic.
I did
bouncing off the walls, no mic. Facts.
I did not. I rehearsed for hours that day. And the day before, But my mind and my mental is a little bit of everywhere. I'm booked so much. I have so much going on to the point where I couldn't grasp the whole poem and get up there and do it with confidence. So I had to sit and go through my
repertoire
of poems. And I have 2 phones of them. So I'm just going through what's going to be a good one? What's going to be a good one? And I had to think about what Real told me when he said what he was looking for as far as poetry. He wanted something that represented being black, living in your truth, being an artist, things of that sort. So I felt like Black Sheep was perfect.
Yeah.
Because we're all artists in some shape or form. We all do something of the sort, and you have that one family member or that one person in your family or in your life or the group of people that just hate on you for no reason. Have no reason to. You've always been that, and they still hate on you. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was the piece to just give out to the people at the art show, because it's just no matter what y'all go through, always understand that y'all are amazing, and to keep going and to keep pushing forward, and never let a hating ass family member or friend or foe keep you from achieving what you know to achieve. And then when you know you different, when you know you got some different shit, that's when they hate you the most, because you're different. And I pride myself on being different. I am not like the rest of these poets at all. I am a different type of poet, and people say it to me all the time. I love that for myself. You will never be able to put me in the same category as other poets. You can, but it's not. When you put us all together, it's not gonna hit the same. So,
yeah. All right with that. They use microphones. You don't.
And I do not. Right. You ain't got to worry about it. I don't even. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I don't even.
All right. I got one last question before we wrap this up. This is a great interview. I would love to have you back for a part 2.
Yeah. We got to come back.
Yeah, for sure. We'll schedule some ASAP for sure. Last question. If you couldn't write poetry anymore, do you think you'd lose a part of yourself or just find another way to express it?
That's actually a really good question. And I actually was hoping you'd ask that.
That was going to be my last question. That's at the very bottom.
So I actually thought about quitting poetry recently. And it's not because I don't love what I do. I love what I do. But I want to do something different. And I know that I can be great in other areas if I teach myself to. I'm very different, can do a lot of things, like the jack of all trades. Like, I could do so much different stuff. And I just felt like stepping away from poetry after doing it for 7 years, I'm satisfied with where I am. Yes, I can go further, but I am satisfied with what I've done and where I am with the poetry. I'm willing to do something different. And my shift originally was going to be music, like going from poetry into music. So I've been really thinking about it heavy. So I don't think I would lose myself at all. I think, honestly, I would probably just build more character, doing more different things than just poetry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just being bigger than poetry. Yeah. I love poetry. Poetry saved my life, but I am bigger than poetry. I am. And I can offer a lot more than just getting on stage and speaking my truth. I could do a lot more than that. And I want to do a lot more than that. So I don't think that I'll lose myself. I think it's just going to help. Like she's like, help me evolve, help me build character and be this brand that I really know that I could be. Yeah, I don't think it ain't going to change me at all to stop doing it. Because it's been periods where I've stopped for a year, didn't perform, didn't write nothing, didn't touch a stage, didn't do anything. And then I picked it back up. Like the years I was pregnant, one, I didn't perform. I did, but I didn't. When I got like super big, it was my first little couple, the first 2 trimesters, I was super sick. I didn't do it. So for like the whole year, I didn't perform. And then the next year, I got back to it. So if I ever stop completely, I think I'd be cool. Yeah.
I like that. All right. Well, that's enough for today's episode. We had a great Yeah. She won't clap, so we're going to go ahead. That was fire. That was fire. I appreciate y'all coming. We got you a mic. So we're going to see you on camera next time.
Next time.
Shout out your social medias and stuff.
Oh, okay. So everybody can follow me on everything. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Every fucking thing. Apple Music. At I am Tiffany_Marie. Excuse me. Please be on the lookout for just everything that I have coming up. I am on a tour, a poetry tour at the current moment, so I am coming to a city near you.
There we go. I'm going to put her handle in the description and everything. Yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Yeah.